Pastor Mark Ribbins says in his prayer time, he often reflects on the goodness of God and what could have happened to his family and congregation during the pandemic.
I daily am thankful to God that, first of all, that I was spared, but even in the midst of being spared in life, that the case that I had was not as violent as even some of the members in our congregation. I'm also above and beyond thankful that I didn't lose my wife because the first time that she went through it and we didn't know what it was, there was a point that I thought, okay, Lord, please don't take her tonight, and it looked like she was going.
Pastor Ribbins reflects on when their COVID journey began.
We were being safe here in the church. We had shut down. We were only streaming. We weren't doing very much at home and not going out very much. But the day before Thanksgiving, we'd gone to the store just to get some last-minute supplies. And I was leaning on the shopping cart, and I thought, I feel weak. I feel like I could just fall out here. But I figured that's been a long day. I'd probably just need some sleep. Woke up Thanksgiving Day. My wife was cooking, and she walks in the living room and says, "Doesn't that garlic and whatever smell great?" I'm like, I don't smell anything.
Pastor Ribbins tested negative, but his wife was positive. They immediately quarantined.
I felt very weak, very lethargic. The memory lapses were the worst and are still from time to time. I tell people, please don't interrupt me in the middle of a thought because I may never get back to it. That lasted, the weakness lasted for about a month. And of course, we didn't come into the sanctuary, so I let everybody know we'll just be streaming from my living room this Sunday. We'll still have a little bit of service.
Pastor Ribbins says the 6-month aftermath from COVID was much worse. His wife had COVID twice. 15 others from his congregation contracted the virus after the church closed, and 2 parishioners lost their spouses. And then came the vaccine. Pastor Ribbins and his family all got vaccinated. He encourages others to do the same.
With each step along the way, I've tried to encourage the congregation to do the things that will keep us safe. So early on, wash your hands regularly, use hand sanitizer, please mask up. As a matter of fact, even though we're back in sanctuary, we're still masked in sanctuary. So when it came to the vaccine and the different versions of it, I said, there are 3 different ones that are out here. I highly encourage you to take advantage of this medicine. This is a step of faith that we take, even to take these vaccines.
You cannot die until the promise has been fulfilled.
Woo!
Walk on that into 2021.
From a biblical perspective, he realizes other pastors may differ.
There were disagreements even among ministers, and there remain differences of opinion among ministers as to, are you walking by faith or by sight? It's like, no, we're being careful. Sometimes God gives you the ability to say, this is the wise choice. So I tried to stay out of the fray on that one and just do what's best for this congregation, and what was best was for us to go on a streaming mode.
Hello, Avon friends and family. Well, it's been a long year, but the Lord has brought us through. And we're looking forward to this Sunday, Palm Sunday, March 28th, when we will be back in sanctuary, safely distanced and masked for our morning worship from 11 a.m. till 12 noon. We are looking forward to having a great time. I look forward to seeing all of your faces. I've missed so much, and a great time in fellowship. But I just wanted to make sure that we know we are doing this very securely.
If I were to use my voice of influence, I would call on the scripture that says, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations, which means that there are other things other than a direct touch from the Lord that are available to us for our healing. That being said, with the Delta variant, the Lambda variant, the rises again in the numbers of people who are being infected and hospitalized and dying day by day, let's not take chances. Let's not extend this for another year.